Welcome to the Dinosaur channel, where we're about to embark on a prehistoric journey that's all about setting the record straight. I'm Tal and I'm your guide through the jungle of misinformation, and today we're going to dig into the fossil record to separate fact from fiction. It's not just about scales and teeth, there's so much more to these magnificent creatures we know as dinosaurs. They weren't just lizard-like beings, they were a diverse bunch of innovators, survivors, and yes, sometimes even feathered fashionistas. You ready? Let's go.
Imagine if you had a home on the internet for all things dinosaur and prehistoric, a universe where you can live and learn all you want about the ancient creatures that occupy your mind. You can find it only here on the Dinosaur channel. Welcome to the Dinoverse.
Let's uncover the real stories behind these ancient celebrities. Get ready to unravel the myths and maybe even discover a newfound appreciation for the real dinosaurs. Join us as we delve into the prehistoric archives and debunk the top 10 lies about these magnificent creatures. But before we dig into these dino-sized deceptions, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stomp the like button like a mighty T-Rex. Ready? Let's go. Number 10. Dinosaurs were all gigantic. Picture this. When you think of dinosaurs, it's easy to conjure up images of towering giants, stomping around, ruling the ancient landscapes. But hold on to your hats, because here's a dino-sized truth bomb. Not all dinosaurs were the size of buildings. Yep, that's true. Dinosaurs came in all shapes and sizes. Sure, we had some real heavyweights like the Brachiosaurus stomping around like living mountains, but others could have easily fit in your backpack. I'm talking about tiny dinosaurs like Microraptor, no bigger than your average chicken. Dinosaurs were the ultimate example of variety is the spice of life. They strutted in all shapes from colossal to itty-bitty. So next time you imagine dinosaurs, think beyond the big guys and imagine a whole Dino Family album with everything from towering giants to pocket-sized pals. Number 9. They were slow and clumsy. Aha, the classic misconception that dinosaurs were lumbering lugs, dragging their tails along at a snail's pace or wading in the water. But let me set the record straight right now. Dinosaurs were anything but sluggish. Picture this, the Deinonychus, a dinosaur with the moves of an Olympic sprinter. These guys were not just fast, they were lightning on legs. Imagine those thunderous feet, pounding the ground, propelling them forward with the grace of a sprinter in a race. These dinosaurs could zip around quicker than you could say prehistoric speedster. So next time someone mentions dinosaurs being sluggish, just remember the Deinonychus and its speedy, agile antics. They were the true dynamos of the dino world. But some dinosaurs did move slowly because they were huge, right? Well, it's true that some dinosaurs were massive in size, but it doesn't necessarily translate to mean that they were all very sluggish. Imagine strolling around carrying a ton of weight. That's what life was like for these colossal dinosaurs. So sure, those big fellas like the mighty Diplodocus or Brachiosaurus might have appeared sluggish just by the virtue of their enormity, but I mean, carrying a house on your back, it does add to the weight distribution that you gotta kick on your legs. But here's something I want to tell you. It doesn't necessarily mean they were slow. These colossal creatures might have moved at a more measured gait due to their sheer size, but it didn't mean that they were incapable of surprising bursts of speed or swift maneuvers, especially with their tails. Think of it kind of like a huge cruise ship. It might take a while to turn, but once it's on the move, it's a force to be reckoned with. Their massive size actually worked in their favor in a lot of ways because it gave them stability and efficiency in their movements. So while some dinosaurs might have seemed a bit slow due to their immense size, it's important to remember that being gigantic doesn't always just equate to being sluggish. They might have moved at their own pace, but when you're that big, a leisurely stroll could cover quite the distance. Number 8. Tyrannosaurus would have hunted Spinosaurus. The classic tale of the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex and the sail-finned Spinosaurus aegypticus engaging in an epic prehistoric showdown. This was made popular by the movie Jurassic Park 3. Where we have a scene after our heroes of the movie crash land on Isla Sorna, a scene of an amazing CGI Tyrannosaurus Rex and CGI Spinosaurus duking it out to battle. Hold on to your dino hats because this narrative might need a little bit of a Jurassic-sized fact-checking. Actually, I can say Cretaceous because they were both from the Cretaceous period. It's like saying your great-great-great-grandparent was pals with somebody born yesterday. The idea that Tyrannosaurus and that Spinosaurus roam the land together is as wild as a dino disco. Spinosaurus, with its iconic sail fin, was a cool kid in the late Cretaceous period, but in Morocco and Egypt. Hence the name Spinosaurus macroensis and Spinosaurus aegypticus. Tyrannosaurus rex was the king of the Cretaceous period, but far, far away in North America. Canada, the United States of America, those areas. And that was about 67 million years ago. So while it's super fun to imagine a showdown between these massive beasts, Spinosaurus and the T-Rex, sadly, they missed each other by a whooping couple million years and a couple thousand kilometers of distance. Number 7. Dinosaurs and humans coexisted. Ooh, this is a fun one, a little bit controversial. Imagine that dinosaurs were like the cool kids on the block, strutting their stuff around Earth for around 165 million years, ruling the roost and doing their dino thing. Now, humans, on the other hand, were pretty awesome. We've done a lot of damage to the planet. We've done a lot of great things too, but we've entered the scene much, much later, like way after the dinosaurs had their time in spotlight. You see, dinosaurs, they were the ultimate hosts of this earthly show millions of years before humans decided to even make an appearance. And by the time humans strolled onto the scene, those magnificent dinosaurs had bid their farewell to this world about 66 million years ago. So while it would have been absolutely incredible to see a Triceratops stroll by or a gentle Brachiosaurus munching on leaves in the park, unfortunately, we missed our chance for a prehistoric meet and greet. Now, I did say controversial, and that is because, and this is not to pass any sort of judgment, but there are some people like young Earth creationists who do believe that dinosaurs and human beings coexisted at a similar time. So the belief is predicated on the fact that the Earth is only about 6,000 years old. It's a young Earth, based on the Judeo-Christian Bible. The same Bible that both Jewish people, Christians, and Muslims believe. Now, based on that, it's a popular, I would say a mostly Christian North American mindset that dinosaurs existed pre-Noah's flood, in the biblical story of Noah's flood. And the flood was the reason that all dinosaurs went extinct. Does this hold up in scientific record? Absolutely not. But can we respect other people's opinions? Absolutely we can. So I always give the benefit of the doubt and try to explain these things when we make these types of videos. But yes, there is a group of people who believe that dinosaurs and humans did in fact exist at a similar time. Is there any proof for that in the fossil record? Absolutely not. Nothing even remotely similar. But we can still respect people's mindset. Number 6. Dinosaurs were all carnivores. Alright, this one's easy. All of you who have been to the Dinosaur channel all these years know that the answer to this is a whopping no. Contrary to dinosaur myth, that they were all meat-craving beasts that were wild and hunting at all times trying to kill people and different animals, these ancient creatures had diverse tastes. While some were indeed carnivores munching on meaty meals, there's a whole squad of herbivores and omnivores in the mix as well. I want you to picture this. Some of these plant-munching buddies like the Hadrosaurus or the Ankylosaurus had a taste for plants, leaves, and veggies rather than chasing after dino buddies for lunch. They feasted on a buffet of ferns, shrubs, and other plants. These were gentle giants, keeping a balance in the dino kingdom by peacefully grazing on nature's bounty and obviously being a meal for the crazy predators. While some dinosaurs might have had a carnivorous craving for a titanosaur burger, others were content with a salad of prehistoric proportions. So next time you think about dinosaurs, remember it's not all about being a ferocious meat eater. Some were just peaceful, leaf-loving creatures. Number 5. Dino Roarers. Moving on to Dino Talk. You know those bone-chilling roars that shake the movie? Contrary to the ear-shattering roars you might have heard in all the Hollywood blockbusters, I'm looking at you, Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs were probably not big on booming vocals. Turns out that dinosaurs might have just had a totally different playlist of sounds. Imagine less roar and more coo, coo, or maybe things like a honk honk, kind of like a goose. These prehistoric pals might have had a playlist of chirps, coos, hisses, and even some click-clacks to communicate. Think of bird-like melodies echoing through ancient forests or open plains, at higher pitches and lower pitches, and some even at frequencies we probably couldn't hear. They might have even had a dino duet going on with some honks or booms thrown in the mix. Scientists do believe that many dinosaurs had more in common with our chirping feathered friends than with fearsome ground-shaking monsters like lions and tigers. So while Hollywood movies love the dramatic sound effects, the real deal was likely a lot more varied and perhaps a tad less intimidating. In Jurassic Park, sounds of dolphins, lions, tigers, and even elephants were put together to make the sounds that the dinosaurs show us on screen. Things like the Velociraptor, the T-Rex had the sounds of dolphins, hippos, elephants, crocodiles, hisses, all kinds of different sounds mixed in to create those dinosaur sounds. If you want a good indication of what dinosaur sounds might have sounded like, Prehistoric Planet, made by Apple TV Plus, is a great indication for you to be able to see what a modern take on dinosaur sounds might have sounded like. Number 4. Dino Era Exclusivity. All these magnificent creatures didn't have the Earth all to themselves. Contrary to popular belief, the Mesozoic era wasn't just a dinosaur extravaganza. Back then, a whole bunch of other cool critters were living it up alongside these ancient dinosaurs. While T-Rexes were doing their thing munching on some scrumptious prey, little furry mammals like Philcomenius primaveus were scurrying around minding their own business. Yep, mammals were the secret squad chilling in the background, keeping it low-key while the dinosaurs took the spotlight. They were planning and waiting for the KT extinction, or the KPG extinction, to take on the world. These animals were small and furry, maybe hiding in little burrows and waiting for their time to shine. And guess what? Turtles were also living their best slow life, paddling in ponds and doing their shell thing. Crocodiles, the ancient rulers of marshy areas, were chilling in the swamps, probably giving the dinosaurs a run for their money, in a who's scarier contest. Oh, and let's not forget about the early birds. Yep, those winged wonders that we adore, they were flapping around everywhere, tweeting tunes and generally being the precursors to what the birds that we see today are. The Dino era, or the Mesozoic era, wasn't an exclusive club just for dinosaurs. It was very diverse. It was bustling. It was a prehistoric neighborhood where dinosaurs rubbed shoulders with crocodiles, turtles, birds, and little mammals. It was a wild, diverse world where these amazing creatures shared the stage, each playing their own vital role in Earth's ancient, dramatic ecosystem. Number 3. All big reptiles or dinosaurs. Again, those of you who have been watching this channel might know this already, but let's talk about this. When we think of big reptiles ruling the prehistoric scene, dinosaurs instantly come to mind, right? But hold your pterodactyls, there's a twist. Not all colossal reptiles were dinosaurs. Soaring through the skies were pterosaurs, and swimming in the ocean were marine reptiles. Majestic flying reptiles like the famous pterodactyls, and lurking in the ancient seas you would have plesiosaurs, ichthyosaurs, and mosasaurs. These guys were not dinosaurs. Even though they strutted their stuff during the same period, these were ancient reptiles, and that's what they're known as, either flying reptiles or marine reptiles. Even though they lived up during the same era as the dinosaurs and faced a similar extinction 66 million years ago, they weren't actually part of the same family. And hold on to your hat again, because here's the real kicker. While pterosaurs and marine reptiles weren't dinosaurs, guess who were? Birds. Birds, our feathery friends, are like the cool, modern cousins of dinosaurs. Yep, those adorable chirpers flying around are the direct descendants of these mighty ancient creatures. Talk about a dino family tree glow up. Number 2. They were all lizard-like and green. Imagine a world filled with dinosaurs strutting around, and you might picture them all as green and scaly. Contrary to the image we often think of, many dinosaurs were probably rocking a colorful, feathered look. Now, that is slightly changing in the modern era. People are starting to imagine dinosaurs with feathers, and not all of them were just for flying, but we still have a long way to go before we change the mainstream perspective of what a dinosaur actually looks like. These feathers weren't just for flying as well, they were for keeping dinosaurs warmed, sexual display, and a bunch of other different features. Dinosaurs flaunted them long before birds took to the skies. Some feathered marvels included the breathtaking Archaeopteryx, with its feathers resembling those of modern birds, showcasing a stunning mix of colors that would make even a peacock jealous. And we won't even stop there, we'll continue on to the mighty velociraptors. Often depicted in pop culture as scaly beasts that were the size of human beings, they were likely just turkeys with serious plumage. Recent discoveries suggest that these sleek predators might have sported feathers, adding flair to their swift movements and cunning hunting tactics. Imagine these iconic hunters decked out in feathery coats, flaunting a palette of striking colors as they dash through the ancient landscapes. Just like how today's birds flaunt their stunning plumage, dinosaurs probably rocked feathers for a multitude of reasons. Feathers might have served purposes like attracting mates with a fancy display, or even keeping warm and cozy in the chilly ancient climates. So next time that you imagine a dinosaur, I want you to think less scaly and green, and more fabulous and feathered like a kaleidoscope of colors. Number 1, they died because of an asteroid alone. Alright, we're gonna get a little controversial again, here we go. Oh, the asteroid, the dinosaurs' notorious villain. But wait, there's more. It's not the only culprit behind their exit of the Earth stage, most likely. Picture this, the end of the dinosaur era was a prehistoric drama, featuring asteroids, climate changes, and volcanic eruptions. It was like a chaotic recipe for disaster. If you want to go into a deep dive about the extinction of the dinosaurs, I have already made a video about that. This will just be a quick rundown, but make sure to check that one out on my channel. So you know the classic story about dinosaurs meeting their end because of a colossal asteroid. The scoop is that the asteroid sure played a big role in the extinction of the dinosaurs, but it wasn't the solo villain. There wasn't just one, but 5 major mass extinction events that happened on this planet. And the asteroid was just the last one to kill off the dinosaurs. So the asteroid did cause an impact that made a lot of havoc on planet Earth, with dust and debris clouding the skies, blocking out sunlight and disrupting the climate, plus the massive explosion that probably killed millions of dinosaurs in one go. But next up were dramatic climate changes. As if the asteroid wasn't enough, shifts in the Earth's climate added a spicy twist. And let's not forget volcanic eruptions, nature's fireworks. They decided to join the chaos party, spewing out greenhouse gases and ash, further clouding the skies and creating acid rain, messing with the global climate. Then it got super chilly because of all the dust and debris in the air, and just to mix things up, it swung the pendulum the other way, becoming scorching hot due to the gases released by the volcanic eruptions. This made Earth like an oven. It completely disrupted the balance that led to a roller coaster of temperatures and destroying food chains, making life very tough for our dinosaur friends, especially those who had a very specialized diet. Not all of the dinosaurs died literally at the same time, like we like to imagine. At this point, many species that could fly, burrow, or dive to the depths of the ocean survived and later on evolved into modern-day creatures. There's also a belief system within paleontology that now states that dinosaurs were already on the decline for a few million years before the asteroid hit. So it seemed like they were coming to their natural end, and the asteroid just kind of kicked the cow in. The asteroid just kind of was the straw that broke the camel's back. But it definitely wasn't just a one-act play with an asteroid stealing the show. It was an ensemble cast of catastrophic events, asteroid impacts, climate roller coasters, and volcanic eruptions, all dancing together in the grand finale that bid adieu our dinosaur buddies. And there you have it, friends, our top 10 dino deceptions debunked. These prehistoric giants have danced through our imagination, sometimes in ways far different from reality. Thanks for joining us on this dino-sized exploration into the misconceptions and myths surrounding these ancient creatures. As we bid a farewell to this whirlwind tour through dino deception, let's take a moment to appreciate the enduring fascination these ancient creatures hold in our hearts and minds. They continue to captivate us with their larger-than-life tales and spark our curiosity about the mysteries of our planet's past. The world of dinosaurs is a treasure trove of discovery and wonder. So keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep unearthing the truth. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications and leave us with a dinosaur-sized thumbs up. And please become a member because it'll go a long way to supporting our channel so we can keep making amazing videos just like this. Join us next time to see where our next expedition into the prehistoric world takes us, here on the Dinosaur Channel.